Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to make a homemade blueberry cheese Danish. And I'm gonna tell you, it is delicious. So if you all want to see what I make and how it goes together, keep watching. So my friend, Makeup Mom 2, Susan So Southern, she made this on her channel and it looks so easy and it looks so delicious that I had to try it. So I made a plain one last week and we ate that up. It goes very fast. It's so easy. So we're gonna jump into it and I will leave the ingredients and the directions down in the description. So here we go. So what you are going to need for the Danish itself is you're going to need 1 roll of Pillsbury crescent rolls, which I haven't got out of the refrigerator yet. You're going to need 1 pack of cream cheese, softened. I laid this out this morning, so it's really soft. So we're going to take our softened cream cheese and we are going to put it into our bowl. And you will need a mixer to mix it up. But gosh, I promise you, if you make this, it's done. Y'all gonna be in for it. So you want to take your thing of cream cheese that's softened and put it in here. You will also need a 1/2 cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of plain flour, which I have in this bowl. So I'm going to mix this first and I'm going to incorporate it. So I'm going to speed that process up. Also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I have this Sawyer's Pure Vanilla right here, which I'm running very low on. So I'm going to put my teaspoon in. And now for the deliciousness that I prepared over here, I made a homemade blueberry sauce. So I'm going to grab that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my blueberry sauce and this is it right here. It's thick, but it's still a little runny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a slotted spoon and I'm just going to stir it into the cream cheese because I don't want it messing up the dough. So here is our cream cheese mixture all mixed up. And I am going to take this slotted spoon and I'm going to pick up my blueberries and kind of drain it just a little bit. These are still a little warm, so I'm just going to shake it and get, you know, as much of it out as I can, the sauciness. And I had to compromise on my recipe for the blueberries because I didn't have a full 3 cups, so I will link down what I made in the description, the sauce. So I'm just going to stir this in with the cheese mix. I don't want to make the cheese mix runny. I just wanted to put a little bit of fruit in it. I think that should be good. And then of course I'll have extra left over. So this is what we have. Now for the fun part. Get a bite of this. Don't come at me. It's just me and my hubby. So I can lick these if I want to. So here is our crescent rolls. Okay, now I'm back and I have opened my crescent rolls. I'm gonna jump them here and then I'm gonna go down so you can see what I do. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to unroll the crescent rolls. And I am going to get a kitchen knife like this. And we are going to cut them where it shows to cut them. Then you're going to turn your crescent roll the opposite way. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is amazing and it's so easy to make. You can make it for breakfast, you could make it for a dessert, you could make it for when company comes. I'm telling you, it is so good. I was like in heaven. So what you want to do is you want to pinch your seams together. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pinch the seams together. And then we're going to pinch the two pieces right here. We're going to pinch them together. It's very easy. And I just want to say thank you, Susan, for this recipe because I'd never made a homemade cheese Danish. I've always bought them in the stores. But this is better than any Danish I've ever had. I got the idea of putting, you know, fruit in it, like blueberry Danish, you know, like blueberry cheesecake type stuff. So then we're going to take a knife and you're going to turn this long side. So what you want to do is you want to, long ways, you want to cut, we're going to like braid this, okay? So for the end piece, I'll cut it and then I'll show you what you need to do. I made one before, so I wanted to make it before I came on here and made it so I knew what I was doing. Or so that it looked like I knew what I was doing. Okay. So on your end piece, it's going to be different. You want to do your diagonal like slits, and then you want to do ones because you're going to fold this over to keep the cheese stuff from coming out. So you just keep cutting your slits because we're going to braid this. And you don't want to cut the places where you've pinched it together. You want it like not straight, you want to cut across it. And then we're down here to the other end. So I'm going to make my slits. Okay, so now that we have our dough cut, we are going to put this in the middle. So you're just going to go right down the middle with your filling, and you want to keep it in the middle. Gosh, it smells so good. Now, without the filling, it's kind of thick, so that's why I said I don't know how this is going to be with the, did I say without the filling? I meant without the fruit mixture. And so you just want to smooth it out, but keep it down the middle of the Danish. And this does have a icing also. Very, very easy stuff, guys. Okay, so that should be it. And Belinda is going to try it with the blueberries and see what it tastes like. Excuse me while I go over here and lick the bowl. Okay, so now we're going to braid. Gosh, that's good. That was a good idea. So we're going to start off up here at the top, and we're going to bring the middle piece down. And then we're going to bring the piece beside of it over. And we're going to bring that piece over. Okay, that's how I started mine last time. So now we'll start braiding and pinching. Hope you all can see. So I'm going to get these two pieces, and I just tuck them like that. Like so, like that. There's a piece that came off. We'll throw him away. Okay, we'll keep going. I'm gonna cross them and tuck and then put there like that. It's not gonna be like perfect, but it's gonna be good. Misty, I know this is something that you would love, so I want you to make this and let me know how you like it. But I got a request to make this from my girl Jess, who is in the hospital. Y'all, please say some prayers for my baby girl. She's been really sick. She might try to make this when she gets out of the hospital. So what you want to do is you want to keep it, my last one was like this too. It was skinny in the middle and then thick on the ends. It doesn't matter, it's all going down the same way. Now what matters if you're making it for somebody like company, or this would be something good to take to a friend's house. Like for a dinner, for dessert. I mean, this is so good, guys. I cannot stress enough how good this is. It is amazing. So we are right here at this end piece, so I folded that over. I'm gonna bring those two down. And then I'm going to come up here, grab this and pull it as tight as I can without breaking the bread. And then these last two pieces. Well, of course it's going to be messy because I put the blueberries in it. Shouldn't be that way with just cream cheese. But you know how you want to make something first before you make a video on it or tell somebody about it. Okay, so this is basically what it looks like. It's not braided exactly the way it's supposed to be, but now we are going to put this in a preheated oven at 375 for 20 minutes. And then I will be back to show you the icing. I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, and we are back. Our Danish has came out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. I had to let it cool down for a little bit, but we are getting ready to make our icing. So let's get to it. So I'm going to tell you, excuse my mess too, guys. I tried to pick up a little bit, but this island, everything collects up here, so it's kind of hard to keep it all cleaned off. So what we are going to need for the icing is a half a cup of powdered sugar. We're going to put that down here in our bowl. We are going to need 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. So I'm just going to do that from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 splash of vanilla, which that's about all I got left, and I did add just a pinch of water to it to make it a splash. So that's what we got, and we're going to stir this up. You want to stir it up and get all of the lumps out of it. And then we're going to drizzle it over top of our Danish. And I just have to say, you don't have to make it with the blueberries. That's just something that I was craving. You know, blueberry cheesecake is kind of my thing. And this was so freaking awesome the first time I made it that I was just craving blueberries in it. So you can do whatever you want to do when you make this, but just make it, please. It is so good. And if you do, please let me know how it turned out. So we're just gonna mix this up. So we have our Danish, and you want to drizzle this over top of your Danish. So I just take it out a little bit at a time with a spoon or with your spatula. And this is a Pampered Chef spatula, and I love them. You just want to go back and forth. And I will tell you that if you think you're going to eat it all in 1 to 2 days, you don't have to refrigerate it, and I wouldn't suggest to refrigerate it, because I was asking Susan, you know, do I need to refrigerate this because it has cream cheese in it? And she said, well, I wouldn't, because I don't like the way it tastes when it comes out of the refrigerator, you know, eating it cold, and it just don't taste right. And I'm talking to her on the phone, and I put it in a little container, and I'll be darned if I didn't put the dang thing in the refrigerator while I was talking to her, meaning to leave it out for the next day, because I was going to eat some for breakfast. So I will not refrigerate this. It was still good. It just didn't taste the way it did, you know, the day it came out of the oven. But I'm telling you, it don't take but a minute. If you've got 3 people in your household, 3 or 4 people, it'll be gone the first day. I'm not kidding. But with just me and Brian, you know, it'll take 2 days to eat it. So, thank you, Miss Susan, for the recipe. Okay, be right back. Okay, guys, now it's time to cut into the goodness. So, I would say that you want to cut, you know, about like that. Or a little bit bigger, whatever you like. And this is the ooey gooey goodness that you get when you're done. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dig into that. That is so good. And this is the finishedness. And I did it again. Last time I cut it before I took a picture, so I'll have to put that back. But, and also, here's our blueberries. And these will go good on pancakes, on waffles, and on ice cream. And I have another treat for you all. I'm going to make a peach cobbler next. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. So guys, I hope you liked this tutorial on this cheese Danish. If you try it, please tag me or let me know in the comments that you tried it and what you thought of it, and which version you made. Cream cheese only, or did you add your favorite fruit to it? And I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a beat. And I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.